Looks like the chair hogs are out early this morning. All around the pool and up on the stage are full of towel animals. Even over on the sides. We'll go down and take a look at them real fast. Some of the towel animals have little googly eyes. Some are big eyes. But they are everywhere. Let's walk around and look. Looks like that towel animal may have been up a little too late last night. Bloodshot eyes. We always look at the pool as a judge of the ocean, and we're in a protected bay, so nothing here, totally flat, which is good for the towel animals. They're not getting wet today. That one looks like a donkey. But today we have another trip through the cruise line. Today we're going to ride camels. So I don't see a camel towel animal, but you never know. They may come up with one in the future. It is still early. As you can tell, it's still dark outside. Just a little sun starting to peek up over the horizon. I'll go up and give you a little view of what it's like up on the deck. You could just make out the arch a little bit off on the edge. Oh, we have a dead towel animal. He's a penguin. We can't let our dead towel animals sit down there. We got to pick him up. You can see down on the end, the sun just hasn't came up yet. A lot of the tourist boats, though, are getting ready to go out. Of course, these look like fishing boats here, all lined up. They are streaming out of the harbor going out fishing because, well, Cabo is one of the best fishing spots in the world. So they are heading out. Even this cruise ship offers fishing trips. But the town is just starting to come alive. Looks like they're getting a pier together to take us off the ship. We have to meet at 6:30 for our tour to go ride camels. So it's getting pretty close to 6:15 now. Like I say, you always hear of the arch at Cabo San Lucas, and it's right down here. We are in a bad position to see it, but it's right down at the end. Morning, Wyan. How you doing, brother? All right. You're good. And right down here, you'll see Lover's Beach. That's a small beach right at the corner. And on the opposite side is Divorce Beach, because it's out in the Pacific where the waters are rough. So all the fishing boats, all the tour boats, everything is out. And our buddy Wyan is ready for his duty day today. He's one of the deckhands now. On a previous job, he was inside, cleaning on the inside. Now he's on the outside. Anyway, so now you got a little taste of what Cabo looks like early in the morning. Time to go for our tour. And to show you where we're at the very tip of the Baja of California. And on this satellite, you can see the little protected bay that we're in, surrounded by the city of Cabo San Lucas. And the boats are looking a little like toys bobbling in the water. Before we get off the ship, though, I want to give you an example of what you could do on the ship. There's a whole list of activities, fun aboard, staying on the ship today. But of course, this is one of the better ports on this side of Mexico. The west coast of Mexico, this is it. By far the best one we've been to. and there's a whole lot to do. Like I say, today we're riding camels, but you could just go lay at the beach, go see the arches, go see the seals, the wildlife, walk down to the end of the pier, have a bite to eat, get a drink. The possibilities are endless right here in Cabo. Like I say, get off the ship, do something. The only way I would stay on is if I had problems walking. Going down the stairs to get off the ship is a little tricky, and I'll show you that in just a second. But by all means, get off and have fun. Looks like it's going to be a tight boat.
Alright, I'm going first, so if you go, I go. We're taking our new Louisiana friends with us.
It turns out all the boats that we saw leaving earlier were for a tuna fishing rodeo. As you're getting off the ship in Cabo, if you're looking for a tour, well, there are just a few waiting at the end of the pier. So you can get pretty much any kind of tour that you want right at the end of the pier. So if you're looking to see the arches, you have about 20 or so to choose from. A whole lot of tours here though. And it sounds like in every language you can think of also. As we get ready for our tour to depart, I go and look off the edge in the water. See what all kind of wildlife. We'll see some crabs around, see a few fish swimming around in the water also, and also some urchins. I did not see a sea lion though. There's usually a sea lion sitting right around the pier here, but he was out today. But we finally hop on a bus, and it's about a 45-minute drive to get over to where the camels are corralled at. So once you get here, you get a sign up for all your insurance for the ATVs, the zip lines, the snorkeling, scuba, all kinds of stuff they have over at Cabo Adventures. We have to look at it online and sign up in advance. But it's like a pretty big company, pretty big outfit. We're waiting to see our camels, and we're going to grab a snack or something before we get on the camels.
Different groups. We have a lot of activities for you today, okay? Everybody's going to have the same experience, but not at the same time. The reason, that way we can give proper time off to our camels, okay, and days off. So, don't worry, everybody's gonna have the same experience, not at the same time. But everybody, we will enjoy the buffet back at the restaurante with very delicious Mexican food. Do you like Mexican food? Yeah. That's good because it's the only thing we have, alright? We also have the tortilla making class and el tequila tasting. Oh yeah!
Normally, when I made the question, everyone say, chicas, it's aloe vera. No, not aloe vera. That's a tequila plant. But actually, well, the confusion is normal, aloe vera and agave, because they're both agabaceas. Same. To understand what I'm talking about it, Chihuahua dog, Rottweiler. Which is the dog? Both. Are you sure? Because the Chihuahua look like a rat.
Yeah.
It is a dog.
Yeah.
Okay? So, what we make out of agave, tequila, mezcal, sotol, bacanora, raicilla, all of them alcoholic beverages. But not only that, out of the agave we also make agave syrup. Really good. Do we have anybody from Canada? No? Oh, then I can say, and let me tell you, agave syrup is better than maple syrup.
Yeah,
I don't say it when we are Canadian because they get angry. I don't know why.
And you don't know why.
Vamos, muchachos. Bactrian camel to hump. See, dromedaries, you hear it? Yes. He come from Sahara. Bactrian camel, he come from Mongolia. Gobi desert, cold weather. So that will be different. We adapted to the area real good. So that's Hercules. Oh, by the way, Hercules is the biggest camel all over me. Yes. But wait a minute. He's sick? Oh, the hair. No. You know, every season, shave the hair and with new hair. Ah, okay. Smart camel. Adapted to the area. When we get Hercules from Washington, he was like a buffalo, full of hair. As soon as I get to Cabo San Lucas, shave all the hair. Why? Well, you know, Washington, it's real cold.
Oh, yeah,
Freezing.
right.
It's like Alaska, right? But Cabo San Lucas, hot. So, new jacket. See? Summer jacket. Then it will be letter
B.
B. B of
Bactrian.
There we go. Bactrian. Double shot of tequila for you. You remember.
Yeah.
Muy bien. But I hope you remember when you go back on board. Because I know you're going to go back on board and when somebody, oh, what did you do? Oh, I do camel in Cabo. Oh, good. What kind of camel did you ride? What kind of camel did I ride?
Big one?
You know, the tour guide didn't say anything. He didn't give no information.
No.
He didn't explain any, yeah, you're not going to recognize it's your fault. You're the one who forget about it. Chicas give you the information. Okay? So, one humpback?
Dromedary.
Two humpback?
Bactrian.
There we go. Whole bottle of tequila just for you, senor.
Yeah.
No tequila for the rest of you. When we get to the tequila class, it's gonna go, okay, for a shot of tequila, Dromedary, okay, here we go. Bactrian Camel, here we go. I don't remember, no tequila for you. But they have many other qualities to survive in Sahara. Sandstorm. So, when you get close to the camel, you will notice the big eye latches, double set of eye latches, to protect their eyes out of the dust of Sahara. Their nose is in light. If I say, okay everyone, close your nose. My nose? Yeah, sandstorm is coming. Without using your hands. No. Impossible. For the camel, close your nose. Stay in line. So real simple. Simple for them. So dust don't get inside. Same idea with the ears. They're small. See, small ears. They look pretty big to me. But donkeys have big ears. Small and hairy. And they cannot move it to avoid the dust. Oh, smart animal. So the eyes latches, their nose. Good. Their feet. Huge. Big. Real big. Why? They compact the sand. Horses on the beach. They can ride horses on the beach. Yeah, it's okay. They can do it. But poor horses have a hard time on the sand. Camel, way more simple, way more easy. See? And the camel, see, which one is bigger, front or back? Front, because they walk something like this. Wherever they put the front one, the one on the back, same place as the one on the front. See? So that's more easy to walk. And the camels on the caravan, they walk, they try to step at the one on the front, so it's more easy. Where the one on the front step, that's where they go. So it's more easy to walk. Imagine those caravans in Sahara of 100 camels, so it's more easy to walk versus one on the front step. So way more simple. So, the humpback full of there we go. Eyes latches, nose, ears, feet, and the digestion system, making little pieces of poop. Poop. Poop, remember, poop. Poop. Maximize the use of water. Now they live in a.
And when we arrived at the camel area, we were broken in groups of about 20 people. That way we could easily ride the camel. They had several groups, one loading up while the others out riding, and give the camels a little break in between. Of course, this camel wanted to take his break a little bit early. So yeah, he didn't want to get up and walk like the rest of the camels. So they walked over and a trainer walked right up to him and he stood up. Didn't touch him, just looked at him and the camel stood up. And while one group is riding, the other group is taking pictures. Here is our camel, Hercules. And Hercules made a new friend. And of course, I got a little jealous, so I had to kiss on the other side too. And the camels are more than happy to pose with you and give you a little look. Here you can see the B, the two hump, the Bactrian camel. This is mainly fat that's stored in the hump. And of course, you've never seen a camel toe this big. And here you can see our model camel, Hercules, losing its winter coat of fur because he came from Washington. And it's time for us to gear up for our trip on the camels. And the camel ride was amazing. As you could tell by this drone video that we had to purchase, it was an awesome adventure. And in case you're wondering where we're at, we're the last 2 camels on this caravan walking along the beach. As we're walking along the beach, you can see what our guide was telling us about earlier. Where one camel steps, all camels behind him steps in the exact same footprint. As the first camel compacts the sands, all the camels behind can walk easier if they step in that same spot. So here you could see it perfectly. And as our camel ride comes to an end, I have to say, this far exceeded what I expected of a camel ride. Always, whenever that you see in the movies, you wonder what it's like to ride a camel, and we got to experience it firsthand. So, as we leave our camel ride, yeah, I would recommend this in a heartbeat. It was awesome. And our son also loved it too. And we could see what Lawrence of Arabia felt like as he rode through the camels on the desert.
Why do you call it jumping choya? I don't have no idea. But I'm guessing. The needle's like a fisherman hooking your skin. You walk without paying attention. Oh, what a beautiful day. Ow! It's on me. Let me take care of myself. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna be in a piece with you. And what you gonna say? He jumped on me! He jumped on you, or you walk too close. He jumped on me? Who you think I am? The cat just jump on me, chicas. Okay, I have to respect whatever you believe in. Political, religion, or sport. So put it that way. Don't let it jump on you. It's all the way on both sides. Fisherman hooking your skin. Choya. I'm guessing that's why you call it jumping choya in Arizona.
Jumping choya.
Not anymore. But it's there, chicas. But we don't know if you kill it on purpose a couple months ago. Let it dry and you want to come back and get it. So you're not allowed to transport it in your vehicle, dead or alive. Oh. It's a federal crime, by the way. Muy bien, cactus. I'm real proud to let you know that we have the biggest cacti all over the planet, only in Baja California. At the north is the biggest one. This species, Cardon. Cardon can get to 69 feet high, more than 20 tons heavy, more than 100 pounds, real heavy. The fruit is like the dragon fruit, but a smaller one. Cardon. They grow half an inch to 2 inches a year, it depends on rain and precipitation. But I know some of you say, chicas, yes, we got saguaros in Arizona. Good
And after
for
our
you.
little nature walk, Chicas, our guide, explains how they make the tortillas in Mexico. And then it's time to eat and time to drink.
Arriba. Yeah. Arriba. Abajo. Centro. Adentro. Salud.
Don't worry, keep the machine running. Muy bien, reposado. 2 months is the only difference. Never 2 months. Oak barrels which used to contain Canadian whiskeys, US whiskeys, and French wine. Recycled oak barrels. Nothing wrong with that because we're saving trees. Save the trees. I'm not a chicken.
I'm not a chicken.
I'm not a fly.
I'm not a fly.
I drink tequila.
I drink tequila. I hope you fly.
Cheers. Let's go fly all night long. There are places to go fly in Cabo San Lucas.
That one's a lot better.
Oh, now, for a beautiful town of Los Cabos, we simply say, por Cabos! Cabos! Salud! Salud! Enjoy it and let me know how is that one for you. Give you 2 shots of tequila. Let me know. Why? So you get drunk and you give me another. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I don't get drunk. On this side.
That's good. And our guide on our camel riding adventure was Chickas, and I would highly recommend him. He was animated and, well, he was fun. So thanks Chickas for our camel riding adventure. And we're back on the boat by 1:45. 1:45 was our all aboard, and it is 1:30. So 1:45 is the last water tender back. And we're off. Like I say, we're not on the last tender, but pretty close. But it looks like the pelicans are waiting for the fishermen to come back. And us, we're heading back out this way. That's our ship. This is our last stop. So next stop, we'll be back in Long Beach. Another exciting adventure comes to an end. As far as at least the port days. We still got another sea day before we get home. In case you're wondering how fast these ships turn around, well, this will give you a good idea. Look at the land over there. You can see we're kind of spinning on a dime out here in the middle. And you'll see this in places where they need to maneuver around pretty good. These ships have excellent maneuverability. You go to Alaska, you'll see them pivot looking at the glaciers. Our point, Antarctica earlier this year, spinning around and around, looking at glaciers 5 at one time. And there's some wildlife. We see a seal floating out here. I'll zoom in on him whenever that I get to posting the video, but a seal. Some of the first wildlife that we see. Over on shore, there are a bunch of seals, but this one's out fairly close to the boat. So, and as we're sailing away, you can see the arch of Cabo coming into view. Here you can see the arch over the waterway. It kind of looks like an animal dipping its head in the water. You could also see Lover's Beach, and if you look far enough across, Divorce Beach also. Yeah, this was an excellent stop. Cabo is one of my favorites on this side of Mexico. And if we come back, well, camel riding is an excellent option to do again. I would definitely do it. So long from Cabo for this trip. We'll be back again in the future. And we were a little rushed at the Mexican buffet. So as soon as we get back on the ship, well, it's time to clean up a little bit, take a little shower, get a little of the dirt off, and time to eat. And tonight was another fancy night, a dress-up night. So those menus are always a little bit better, it seems like, than the other menus. This is a sample of what we had for our last elegant night. Cheryl will have the corn chowder, or chowder as they call it in Boston. And John, he'll have the crawfish fettuccine. And since I'm hungry, I'll have my typical Caesar salad, but also throw in a little calamari. As far as entrees, John had the lasagna, but I have to admit, Cheryl's lasagna is way better. She makes the best lasagna. Cheryl's selection tonight is the prime rib, and I'll get my usual lobster. That way we could have a little surf and turf if we want it. And desserts tonight, John had the vanilla panna cotta, and Cheryl had the chocolate melting cake, Mickey Mouse style, 2 ice creams, and I had the cream brulee. Of course, it's easy to just flip all that sugar caramelized on top off. Back to our camel riding adventure. I did a little comparison shopping wherever I got home, and well, this is what I found out. And if you're thinking of getting the camel riding adventure, well, you could book it through the cruise ship, or you can go directly to the company that we booked with the cruise ship, Cabo Adventures. Quick search online, and I found the exact same tour for considerably less. Online, it's $83 for the tour, and if you're wondering what you get, it's exactly what we got through the cruise ship. So $83 via the website, and that's booking 24 hours in advance. So you may want to save a few dollars and book it ahead of time. And if you're wondering what the cruise ship sold this same adventure for, well, as you can see here, it's $120. So a good bit less, just booking it straight with the tour company itself. So save a few dollars and book beforehand. And I am always looking to save you a few dollars. And the 3 of us would have saved a total of about $100 had we done a little research in advance. But we didn't. But anyway, thanks for watching tonight's video, and thanks for subscribing. We are now at almost 500 subscribers, and if you're one of them, thank you. And if not, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again soon.